Okay, welcome to this week's project. In this week's project I'm going to be making a couple of pen blanks using the stabilised wood that I stabilised absolutely ages ago. It was with the blue and the green, no, the purple and the green. Let me get a bit better on that. Don't know if you could see it that well. That was the purple one, and this is the green one. And I wanted to make a couple of pen blanks out of it. So what I'm intending to do is with the green, I'm going to make. I'm going to put, this is apple green. It just happens to be the green that I've got. An apple green, the Alumilite green dye, and white. So I'm going to put those three colours in the green one. In the purple one I'm going to be putting the violet dye with lavender pale and white. A little bit different. I don't normally add too much white into my castings, but I thought I'd do this a little bit different today, make something nice and colourful. So I have a couple of these are single pen blank ones. They're 20 by 150. I made these myself. I'm going to do a run through of a video about the moulds that will be coming up within the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for that one if you're interested more. I always use hot glue around the edge of it. I've still to put the hot glue on this one, so it'll just be one for each. Plastic cups, scales. This is the epoxy I'm going to be using today. It's the Resin for Arts one. I'll put a link in for that, as I will for everything that I've got here. A small set of scales, because this one goes by weight. Yeah, what's this one? Machine ratios 2 to A and 1 to B. So if it's 100 of part A, it's going to be 50 of part B on top of it. Need some mixing sticks, most important. And then you'll be wondering why I've got rice sitting here. So the first thing I'm actually going to do with the rice is I'm going to empty it into this mould here. This is how I measure out. Now I'm not, yeah, let's put we will put the wood in because it's a bit more accurate. So I put the wood that I need in there, then I empty it out. I always like to have a little bit more resin than not enough, so so that'll be the first one. And that will be the second one. So I'm just going to mark on these pots. P for purple and G for green, and then I shall take these bits of wood out. That's the green one. Green over there so I don't get mixed up. So that's what I need in total for the purple, and that's what I need in total for the green. So what I tend to do then I'll do this bit as I mark the ridge of the cups at the level. Same there. And then I'll actually just go and measure off one of these cups now. Down and do this. Yeah, that's the green one. So, and I will give it a little bit of extra just to make sure that I don't end up with too less. But you do tend to save on the amount of resin that you use doing it this way, so you don't get too much waste. So right, I'm going to just tidy this up and we'll get ready for the resin pour, and then I'll come back. Okay, tidied up a bit now. Now I put a dab of hot glue on the bottom of this wood here, just to hold it in place when the resin goes in, and I'm going to do the same with this one. I've now put the hot glue around the base of this. It's just something I do just to try and stop any leak out, because the more you use these moulds, I probably don't put all the sides sometimes back together in the right place, so they get a little bit loose. Didn't get that position quite right. Okay, that just takes a minute to set, and it won't interfere with the actual blank as well. So that's the green one done, and the purple. I'm not sure how well you can see those on camera. Right. The handiest tool I've got in the shed is the glue gun. I use it for just about everything. Right, so when making these blanks, this one's the green, we'll have that outside. I actually, I'm not quite sure when this video is going up, so at the minute I still have the vacuum chamber for degassing, and I will need to degas these all in a vacuum chamber. So what I'll basically do is I'll get the right amount, I'll get the mix going, then I'll divide it between the 3 cups for the quantities that I want. I'm sort of probably looking at about equal quantities in all 3. It'll be the tiniest amount that's in all 3. Then off camera I'll degas them. I'm going to do one at a time, so that I make sure that these go well. I don't like to rush the stuff. So I'm going to start with the green and we'll do that one. So we'll get ready for mixing now. So we'll start with the main one because that one happens to have the line on it. I did actually give these cups a little blowout. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into grams because that's easier for me. And we're hoping to have a little bit more than that line is the idea. That's 50 grams, and I think 50 grams will be fine. So I need, that's part A, so I need 2 parts A, so that's 50 to 1 part B, so I need 25 in part B now, so I need to take that up to 75. Right, that's just on the line. But oh well, we're going to go with that. Right, we'll give it a good stir now. It's quite viscous. This is the resin to art epoxy, and this is the epoxy I use at the moment. It's a lot more viscous than the Alumilite. Alumilite's a lot thicker to stir. Okay, just make sure you've got it stirred well. Right, now we're going to divide this into 3, which is going to be quite a small amount, because as you can see there's only a small amount in there anyway. Right, now I tend to do a little bit of a guessing game with all of this. I'm just going to put one little drop of green in there, I think. That's quite dark, so I think that will be perfect. Right, let's see, 1 drop of white. Here's how that's got green in it. Right, I'm going to put another drop in that because I really don't want this to be translucent in there when you turn it to a pen. Okay, so that's the green and that's the white, and then we'll use the pearlescent one. A little bit more of that in. Right. Right, I should go and get these in the vacuum chamber now. And then I'll come back when I'm going to pour it. Okay, that's them degassed. The most bizarre thing happened though. The green turned to blue. Now, I'm not sure if this is an issue with this, because it is a bit older, or is it an issue with the resin? But well, we've got to pour it to find out. So I'm not too bothered about the slight change in colour. That's not really worrying me, so I'm just going to pour them anyway, and we'll see how it goes from here. white on first. The colour's certainly going to be different. Quite like the blue, just as well, eh? Okay, that's the first one. I'm just going to bring the camera down. Colours will work out quite nicely. Right, we'll get on and we'll dump all of this. Like I say, if the resin's been in too hot of area, I'm wondering if that might affect it, but like I say, we're just going to continue on. We'll soon know if it doesn't set. Right, I'll put that one at the back there just now. Shall I give it a little twizzle round? Not going to do it any more than that. Right, let's get on and get the purple done. So go back, same again. The cup actually was the right size, so I should probably pour around about the same amount in. I'll maybe do 60 this time actually. That was 69, so I'm going to go for 70 there and 35 of the other. So that's 70, 105. I'm not sure whether this resin's off. Right, we'll get this mixed up. Right, let's add a good mix. Right, we'll divide it between the three now. That's the purple. That's the white. Let's give that lid a little clean while I'm here. And the pearlescent. I'll put links to the colours that I've used here. There's no point me putting... I'll put links to the colours here, but like I say, that one's changed colour, so it might be a very messy job if it doesn't set. Right, a couple more sticks. We've got the dark purple. The white, and that one. Right, I'll go and put these through the vacuum chamber and I'll come back when we're pouring this one. Okay, that's those three done and none changed colour. So we'll start with the white again. I'll put this way, you might get to see it a little bit better. Give that a second to move over. I'm just going to give this a little stir. This is a little bit finer than the brush. Okay, I'll pull the camera down again, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's the other one done now. You don't really get a good view of them until they're actually out of the mould. So we'll that's the other one now. So what we'll do is I'll go away now and let them cast overnight, and I'll demold them tomorrow, and we'll see how things go then. Okay, that's the resin all cast, nice and solid. I've had no issues with it, so I don't know what it was about the whole colour thing. I just had a little bit of leak out on that one, even though I put the hot glue on. This pulls off easy enough. Right, let's do a little bit of unveiling here. Okay, that's the first one. Can't see much yet because it's all coated in resin, but I'll come back to that bit. Let's get the other one off. Okay, that's the other one. Right, I'm going to go away and clean them up, and then I'll come back and show you. Right, that's oh, let me get into the camera. I just gave the back end a clean up because the resin's a bit thick on the sides to get through to the wood. So I am going to go away and I'm going to go and turn a couple of these, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's finished. I just thought I would show you this pen blank. It's absolutely beautiful. Obviously this is the green one. I'm sorry if the camera's a bit wobbly, I'm just holding it up. It's like deep blue sea there. Right, I'll go on and polish it up now. Well, I have to do a bit of sanding and then get it polished up. Okay, it's the final video for this now. So that's the purple one. Really pleased how it came out. And this is the green one. I don't think these are the best colour pens that I've put them on today, but I'm really pleased with them both. Okay, I'll put up some still pictures after so you can get a better look. I hope you enjoyed this project. There's going to be a few more resin ones coming up because well, now I've got the pressure chamber. I'm going to be doing a few more, but I shall still be keeping the other stuff going as well. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you've not subscribed yet and this is the first time to the site, please press that subscribe button. Press the bell next to it and you'll be notified whenever I put videos up. I put a project video up every week and I do an update, and it's just usually, the update's usually about 5 or 6 minutes, and it's just telling you what I've been up to that week. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for sticking it out for the few videos in this one anyway. See you next time.